watching traffic because I don't want to get in an accident. It is Monday, and I'm on my way to get Nikki. It's evening time, 5 o'clock. I haven't filmed anything today. I have a story for you later. It's crazy. Yesterday when I woke up and I saw that they had the other shooting in Dayton, and then they had a local shooting here, not in our town, but a town called Dowagiac, which is just down the road a piece. And that's a story for later, but it involves Nikki in a way. I found out more information about it last night because they didn't release names until today, but I found out who it was last night. But I'm going to be to her house in a moment, and I will go over that story later. So if I happen to forget, remind me. She jogging, but now I'm going down right where the slide was. Our city workers, it got over Saturday night at 11 o'clock at night, and they had this road open by early morning. Our city workers worked all night long getting this road cleaned up. I know they had to have been dog tired, but I gotta put my shades on. I'm squinting because it's so sunny. It's like 88 out, although the temperature's supposed to drop in a few days. It's supposed to be below normal, which I like, but all right, I'll see you later. I'm home from the Y, and I got Dad and I each a taco from Burger King just to try. I haven't even seen it yet. So they are like fried almost like a Jack in the Box one.
To tell you the truth,
What?
it don't look like there's much to them.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine just has lettuce sticking out, and it looks like everything's like right in the center. It takes him, he puts a lot of sauce on his stuff, so it all just tastes like sauce for him. How is that? Hello?
It ain't too bad.
Ain't too bad? I'll try. I'll take a bite.
I'd rather have Taco Bell.
They have a sauce in it already. There's some kind of taco sauce in it. I took my little bite. Okay, we're gonna eat these. Kitty is half in and half out. I have my light on so you can see. Did you pass out there? Have you been drinking? Hi, kitty cat. Alright, I'll leave you alone. I did not forget about telling you the story, but I'm going to do it tomorrow because this is all going to be one video anyway, so to you it makes no difference. Hi, Kitty. Because Stacy wants to lay down. My arms are whoo. Our hour of cardio drumming was very fun. Lots of good music, upbeat, lots of made you break a sweat, that's for sure. Our instructor was really cool. Her name was Tara. We were upstairs. I haven't been up there since I first joined, and I come out of the elevator and I'm like, whoa, because it's all open. You can see down over all the machines downstairs. I'm like, okay, it's a little woo. And then I saw my cousin walking the track. Her name is Barbara, so I said hi to her, talked to her for a few, and then we got our sweat on for an hour. Well, she hears me talking. She has to come say hi. You gonna lick me? Huh? She's got knots right. That side ain't bad. Come, let me look. Come here. She don't like it when I mess with her because she thinks I'm gonna grab the comb and like comb. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, which for you is like 1 second away. Okay, it's story time. It's now the next day. It is Tuesday. Cheeks a little red today, a little flare up, but that's okay. Let's see. I told you when I woke up that morning there was the shooting in Dayton, and then there was also a local one that night, that evening, because no names were released. I know very few people in Dowagiac, and Nikki sent me a copy of that story that evening. And I said, yeah, I know, isn't that crazy? And then she wrote back going, no, that was Jason and his wife. Jason being the brother she just found and had lunch with a few weeks ago. Him and his wife had been apparently have been having some problems, talking divorce. They had one child who's a teenager, 17. He's going to go to culinary school. Saturday evening, his wife and son went grocery shopping. They get home from grocery shopping, and the son starts putting stuff away, and Jason calls his wife into the bedroom to talk, and I guess they got into an argument, and their son heard a gunshot. One or two, it's kind of all, there had to have been at least two, but he went in there and saw his mom laying down with a gunshot wound. He ran out, called 911. When they got there, his father was dead of a gunshot wound, and his mom died right before she got to the hospital. Because names were not released for the next day, but Nikki got a phone call while she was out on Sunday, because it hit the news Sunday with no names. And her Aunt Becky, which is Jason's aunt, also called Nikki saying, hey, are you home? I need to talk to you. And Nikki's like, no, I'm not doing air. She goes, well, call me when you get home. I have something to talk to you about. She didn't want to tell Nikki when she was out and about. She wanted her to be home. And Nikki's like, well, if it's something, she goes, no, just call me when you get home. So when Nikki got home that night, she called her and was told what had happened. The son now is their only child. He's staying at his grandparents right now. And he plans on going back to Dowagiac and getting a little basement apartment so he can go to culinary school. So it's kind of all crazy for that family right now. And I'm glad Nikki got to meet him, but she's so sad. She was looking forward to getting to know him and his family, but all she got was that one meeting and lunch date with him. He was 41 and his wife was 49. This is crazy. So yeah, that was then in our poor town, I don't know, I'm just like a bummer news right now. There was a family of four, like a couple in their 60s, their 20-something-year-old daughter, and then the woman's brother was in from Virginia. Yeah, I think he was in his late 50s. They were coming into town because they would have drove right by our house to go to the movies, where I go to the movies at. And so they were on a main road. The next day, Dad and I drove that same road, and there is a crossroad that has to stop. And this man and his wife, who are both out on parole, who are not supposed to have drugs or alcohol in their life right now, were drunk, going fast, blew the stop sign, and just took out that family of four. They all died on the scene. The two drunk people did not die. They're in the hospital with some injuries, but he will more than likely be going back to prison. Her too, probably. He had an ugly rap sheet, and he just got paroled this last December, actually, with a lot of stipulations. So that was a sad thing. I just don't understand people. I just don't understand it sometimes. Because the family was going to go see The Lion King. Sadness. My day is a day of nothing. I'm doing nothing today. Dad's friend Marcia's supposed to come over in a little while. Dad is away. He should be back before Marcia gets here. I said, now remember, don't dilly-dally today when you're going to pick up a car. Don't stop at a Legion to visit. Don't because Dad can dilly-dally. I can dilly-dally. We are roamers. I said, focus, because you got Marcia coming over. She's going to come around about 2 or so. And you're going 2 hours away. You leave at 8. And you're going to go for breakfast. So they're back. They're going between Battle Creek and Lansing today. There's a little town called Charlotte right off of a highway called 69. They're going to go pick up a minivan for the dealer. I got up at 7 and he was kind of half awake. I said, it's 7 o'clock, He goes, yep, I got to get up and take a shower and start getting ready. Because he meets Larry down at the car dealership at 8. And then the dealer gives him a car, and then off they go into the wild blue yonder. And so I've kind of been up since then. It's now 11:30. I've watched a few things in the DVR. I do have to go email a couple things. I just got a business email. Someone needs a couple things. Heck, I had a call from the city at like 8:50 this morning about something they needed. I already got that taken care of. So yeah, it's kind of a mellow day. I'll check in again a little later. But, so yeah. It's evening time. I'm getting ready to go make myself Caesar salad. I have a Caesar salad kit. Dad just left to go do bingo. They got to go tomorrow and get another car, but only like an hour away. They're going south this time. They're going down to Rochester, Indiana. We pass that every time we go to Lizzie's. I was messaging with Nikki earlier on Facebook, because we talk on Facebook Messenger probably more than anywhere else. And she says, Becky, her aunt, messaged her saying, would you mind if we put you in the obit as Jason's sister? And she's like, I would be honored, but I want the family to make that decision, like the son and his stepmom. And but she said, if I make it in there, that's great. If not, I totally understand. She thought I said it was very sweet that she asked. So that surprised Nikki. And then she's like, I just got a message from my husband. Apparently his back's out, or something's happening with his back at work. And they have to take him, they might take him to a doctor or something, since something happened at work that made his back go out. Work has to handle it. Because Nikki's like, do you need me to come get you and take you to a doctor? And he's like, no, since it's happened here at work, they're dealing with it. And then she's like, well, he just called me. He just sounds normal. Because if I'm in pain, sometimes you know how you sound a little more in distress. She's like, he just sounded normal. But I haven't heard any more about that. Hey, somebody is trying to get treats off of the table. Mrs. Treats only happen after you let me brush a knot out of your buttus. Are you going to let me brush a knot out of your buttus? Okay. I like this pop socket that Chuck got me. I can pop it one way and like set it on my desk, or I can just hold it if I get. It's nice where you can adjust and hold it different ways. Why are there lines on my screen? I'm not used to seeing lines here. I don't know what's happening. I did an update on my phone, so it might be a little different. All right. I'm going to roll out. Hope y'all had a great Tuesday. I'll see you later.